Jai Hind dosto. Are you afraid of speaking English? Does the idea of using your English skills in a teaching interviews or demo class or in meetings or for any kind of presentation or with prospective student will make you uncomfortable? Definitely. It might reassure you to know that the fear of speaking English or the fear of any other non-latin language is extremely common. It is very common across the language learning world. And according to the research also, that research carried out the University of Oslo, as many 80 to 85% of the students suffer from this kind of anxiety. Hey, you are the teachers, then lazmi hai. However, if you want to become fluent in English for your teaching career, you need to face your fear and you need to practice speaking English more often. Otherwise, you may never reach to language learning goals and fulfill your true career potential. Definitely, you are a good teacher, but you don't have good command in your communication skills. So, how can you overcome your fear of speaking English? This is really a big question. How can you push through the fear and the anxiety and grow your fluency so you can meet new achievements in your career? Or express yourself in school meetings or even any kind of given presentations with full of confidence. So let's discuss in this video. But really friends, before this, I really request you to please subscribe my channel, like my videos, and if it is useful to you, then please do share it with your friends also. Definitely in this video, this will give you a great spark for your career. So let's begin this. Firstly, the question comes, why you are afraid of speaking English? Why there is a fear in you that I can't speak this language? Speaking a foreign language, definitely this is a foreign language, can feel you daunting, mainly because you are forced to get out of your that particular comfort zone and risk the biggest risk of failure in order to improve. Instead of feeling like the confident and capable human you usually are in your native tongue. Definitely it is. You are through back to the tongue. Just go. When you couldn't express yourself fluently, you can feel afraid that you look stupid when you open your mouth to speak, make silly mistakes, or potentially embarrass yourself. This basically happens to you many times. The stakes are even higher when it comes to speaking English for teaching. What if you create a bad impression? What if you mess up your demo presentation? And even miss out on an answer if you can't speak as fluently as you wish. That brings a feeling of awkwardness. That brings the feeling of self-doubt and fear that make you more likely to avoid speaking English. Exactly, friend. The truth is, most English speakers won't judge you if you make a mistake now. When you speak English as a non-native speaker, because this is not your language, they're more likely to be impressed by the fact that this person you have bothered to learn their language and may not even notice those minor mistakes. This is true. At least you are learning their language. How to overcome your fear of speaking English? This is a big question, even for a teaching career. So, here is a time of all the solutions. All the solutions will definitely improve your ideology. And first one is identify your fear. Overcome your fear by taking a closer look at what you are really afraid of. When you can identify your fear, you can face your fear of speaking English and learn how to deal with them more effectively. For example, you can turn that native self-talk into the words of encouragement, or pluck up the courage to face your fears. Are you worried that you have feel embarrassed and forget everything? Dear friends, concerned that you don't know enough vocabulary in English. This is definite. Worried about offending someone? This is also true. But you have to practice more. Definitely. Second point is practice privately first if you're feeling like that. If you are scared of making mistakes when speaking English, definitely. Why not practice on your own at first? First of all, practice yourself. You will improve your pronunciation, develop muscle memory, and definitely boost your fluency before you speak to a native English speaker. Your confidence level will also grow significantly in this simultaneous process. And polyglots and whatever experienced language learners, those are also available on online, like to include shadowing. That means when you repeat audio after the speaker and reading aloud as a part of their language learning routine. Listen the audio and read it aloud. Dear, you can also practice your English by downloading different innovative virtual reality app. Their real persons are talking to you. Taking part in real conversation with your specially developed chatbots. Yes, some are paid and so many applications are free where you need not to pay a single penny. You can just practice. Next, it could be find an informal language exchange. This is very important. Speaking English in a teaching, especially, context can be daunting, especially if you won't feel particularly confident with your skills. That's why. That's why you should not consider practicing your language skill in a more informal context before. You try them at work. Definitely. You feel like I'm ready to speak. You speak them in front of your students and the mistake goes on. You can use a different apps to get started or find a language exchange partner first. To get the most out of experience, please, please make sure you feel comfortable with your speaking partner, whosoever you are talking with, and have common interest to help the conversation flow. When you are having the ideas, then only you will transform them into the words, no? Then those words will make the sentences. And next, very important, that join a language learning community. This is very useful. What better way to improve your language skill and gear peer support than by joining a friendly online community? That is also not paid, that is free online community. The community provides you with an excellent opportunity to practice your language. Here you can find language exchange partners. And these communities are, you can find out all these communities means on different platform and build your skills even you are stuck at home, even under the lockdown also. Means no one is there at your home, you can join these communities. There are countless English learning communities even on Instagram and Facebook. So just use the search feature of Instagram and Facebook to find the group that suits you best. There are so many groups are already available. So just join them. Next, very important, get plenty of input in English. This is very important, my friends, that you need to create your own impression environment. That impression environment by getting as much as English language input as you can. This will enhance your listening skills and help you to acquire your new language, not just learn it. As a result, you are more likely to develop fluency in English as faster, and you will find it much easier and more natural also to learn new vocabulary in English and also absorb grammatical structures. That is also very important. Spend time listening to the podcast in English, watching English shows on Netflix or on YouTube, and very important to reading English books, blog posts, newspapers in English to continuously build your skill. This is the only way to build your skills, to learn new vocab. And very important, next very important, speak slowly and smile. Whenever you communicate in English, this is make sure you smile. Speak slowly, कोई जल्दी नहीं है. Have a friendly and open expression on your face. कोई भागी नहीं मच रही है. This gives you more time to think through what you want to say. It will calm your nerves and will help you to develop your fluency. You will also create a positive impression if you are smiling, which can help smooth over and any kind of misunderstandings and the teaching student relationship that will be more easier to you. Next, very important is forget the perfection. Definitely, just forget this word perfection. You need to make mistakes. If you want to improve your English, you need to make mistakes. Your English language skills, definitely in teaching, they are one of the best ways to learn as they highlight any areas you need to focus on your English studies first. And the strength is just stay calm. Stay calm when you are speaking in front of anyone. When you are feeling stressed now, hormones blood जो होता है that flows in your body to prepare you to fight or to fight, and blood gets diverted from your brain to your muscles. As a result, you won't be able to think clearly and are more likely to forget the English you already know. जो आता था वो भी गया. And unfortunately, teaching demos definitely can provoke anxiety for someone, which is why it is so important to find way to cope up with your nerves so you can speak English more fluently if you are calm. And look for the tried and tested methods now for staying calm that can help you stay calm, such as taking deep breath and counting to 10, positive self-talk, or you can say challenging negative thoughts. Negative आने नहीं देना दिमाग में. And next very important, just keep talking. Practicing your जो speaking skills है as much as possible so that you can decentralize yourself. Decentralizing from your fear of speaking English for your teaching profession and feel less anxious when it comes to actually use of your language. Dear friends, by exposing yourself to your fear like this now, your brain will notice that speaking in English for teaching is not so scary after all. Even if you make one or two mistakes by mistake, you will get a plenty of expression and your confidence will overcome it. That will accelerate your English skills if you are confident enough that somehow some silly minor mistakes are acceptable. Put your new skills into action. Once you have built your confidence now by using different apps or by getting different plenty of input in you, then taking part in language exchange can start using them in a day-to-day school teaching environment, and that will help your English setting. That I know the English but I'm not practicing it into the school environment, then that did not work. Although this can feel dirty at first time, you will be able to put your newly learned skills and your English vocabulary into use and take your English skills to a whole new level. This is the only way to learn this language. So, my dear friend, in this video, I have offered a wide range of innovative learning, basically language learning techniques that can help you and even of your team also to overcome that the fear of speaking English and help you to reach your full English potential. And I really hope that you will practice more and enhance your speaking skills. That's the end of this video, guys. And now I can again request you, if you like this video, if this video is little helpful to you, then please subscribe to my channel, join this community, and share as much as you can possible to you. Jai Hind.